This video is sponsored by Cake Wallet, the easiest open source wallet to store Bitcoin, Monero, and Litecoin securely on mobile and desktop devices. When buying, selling, and exchanging crypto or trading for gift cards, Cake Wallet ensures privacy and security, giving you the keys to your coins. Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to the Daily Zest. I'm your host, Randi Hipper, here today on a lovely Monday. I love today. I love every day being on this show. So thank you guys for joining me again. If you guys are here, make sure you smash these likes, subscribe, share this stream out with friends so more people know what's going on. And of course, please say good morning to me in the live chat. I like saying good morning to you. I like knowing that we're all here as a little happy family. Again, good morning, everyone. And make sure you guys check out our lovely sponsors, Cake Wallet and Market Cipher. Links are in the live chat in the description. Make sure to use code missteencrypto or code Zesty for 20% off for Market Cipher. The zestiest link, the zestiest codes of codes. Coded codes. Codes. Before we get started, again, today is 9/11. This is an anniversary of the World Trade Center and everything that happened there. So just shout out to everybody's families and just prayers and warmth and positivity to everyone that was affected by that. Never forget. It just gives you a little bit of a reality check of what has happened in the past and why we all really have to stick together. I know after 9/11, a lot of people talk about how people really came together in New York, especially just said like, you know, we're going to help each other out. Let's be neighbors again. I feel like that did fade, that togetherness. And I feel like, again, like this just reminds us like that we all have to be together as one people, for the people, by the people. That's what we're all about, especially on this show. So again, just prayers, warmth, happiness. Yeah. So let's jump in. Let's say good morning to everyone. Again, I just had to give a moment to that because, of course, yes. It did change everything. Absolutely. It changed everything, Lazarus. That's 100%. It was, of course, very sad. All right, let's say good morning to everybody. Let's get happy. Let's get positive. Woo, woo. Okay, we got Randy, we got S-Dog, we got Ovalbor in the chat. All set, nice to see you. All set is all over the X.coms. He created an X.com account, and now he's all over the place. So hi, All Set. It's nice to see you here on the X.coms. And I know the shh is here as well. I can't acknowledge him today. We have GT in the chat, Dynastic. It's great to see you as well. I was talking to Lazarus a moment ago. Hi, Smiley. He's like, I love GM with 3 smiley faces. That's beautiful. Thank you, Smiley, for coming in here with all the smileys. I'm giving you a smile back. Thank you. I appreciate it. Chris Hanley, how are you? You said you weren't feeling well. What happened? You tested positive yesterday. Awesome. Oh, you're not feeling well, my friends. I hope you're feeling better. I hope that you're feeling better than you were yesterday. Again, when you get sick like that, you know, you have those first 2 days and then you're good after that. So you're on your second day. You're almost good.
Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome.
Heart. 0.25000000 LTC.
I'm going to say that's fake. Fake hearts, fake roses. It matches the color of my new lipstick, and I hope you guys like that, by the way. Honestly, this is a great lipstick. I know I'm going off for a moment, but this is like the Sephora brand. So this was like, yeah, like they talk about all these name brands, and I like my name brand, but some of them, they don't work for me. I'm too sensitive. But this is like an amazing lipstick so far. Granted, this is my first day trying it, but it is amazing, and I love the color. I love how it feels. Woo! Lipstick. For my gals in the chat, like Alexandra G. Shout out to you, Alexandra G. You're amazing. I know Emma is in the chat. Oh, little Emma. I hope you're doing okay this morning, little Emmer. We have Lord Michael McDade. Good morning to you. We have Josh. Nice to see you. Said, what up, you legends? Hi, Ray K. It's nice to see you. Mike Volmer, Automatic Beats, Sophisticated. Nice to see you. It's been a minute, Sophisticated. Where have you been, bruh? Lux Shampoo said, first time you're early. Nice to see you. Nice to see you, Lux. I really started her talking about lipstick. Yes, I did. Listen, we go off track sometimes, but it's all for the better of the world. Julio Jimenez, nice to see you. Good morning to you. B Team Crypto, good morning to you. Alexandra G, she's so positive. I love seeing her comments. She makes me happy. 40, it's great to see you. Dave's FinTech channel, good morning to you. Digibyte Brothers, good morning. Nice to see my Digibyte fam. Wow, we got Big Crypto in the chat as well. I think I missed people. Chris Allen, nice to see you. I know we were talking about Chris Hanley. I hope you're feeling better. Crimson, nice to see you. Crimson, we got your sound that's gonna play for you, Crimson. Ah! James Armstrong. Yep, there it is. James Armstrong, good morning to you. James Armstrong, are you new, my friend? Are you new, Jim Armstrong? Of course, the G-Bay brother. Shout out to you. I shout out everybody that I see in the chat. I hope I didn't miss anyone. If I did miss you, just yell at me. John Legend, Ricochet, Rabbit said, woo-woo. That's beautiful. I love that woo-woo. That makes me happy. Let's all woo-woo and pamp it up. We know we like to pump it up. Alexandra G is a crypto princess. I do concur. I do concur with that statement. She's crypto royalty, Alexandra G. She's in the chat. She's always spreading love and positivity, and that's what we need, especially when we are jumping into our market recap. And we're seeing this. Ah! Crimson, where are you with the ah? This is, no, not good. Not good. Listen, guys. It's all good. This happens. Our hour doesn't look that cute. Our week doesn't look that cute either. We are starting off a new week here with $25,626 Bitcoin. Oh, we are down how much? It's crazy. It's crazy. Wild. Listen to this. We're down a whole 0.7% today. I know, volatile. Super, super volatile. As you can tell, we've had crazy price action. Not. Anyway, I'm sorry. I'm a little sarcastic on a Monday morning. We have a dip in money flow. We have a dip in momentum in that VWAP slicing below that zero line. I mean, listen, slice might be a little dramatic, but she did skew that way. We are below that zero line, and it looks pretty confident, like that little slope going down here. Poor Bitcoin. I mean, listen, this volume, not cute. Where's the volume? Where's the momentum? Where is the spice? We are lacking it. And it seems like, again, we're just sideways trading, and seems like we're creeping towards this 24.8 level. And again, that's why I have the poll up. Where do you think Bitcoin is going next? 30K and moon, baby. Like you know, MJF and Adam Cole, better than you, baby. 30K and moon, baby. Or 24.8 inbound Captain Wreckage. Or BTC is sweet like a cookie, so it doesn't matter. That's basically what the third option is. Now, it doesn't matter what Bitcoin price is, because again, having money that belongs to you, in my opinion, is just too big to put to a price. However, again, we are creeping towards that 24.8 level. I hope not. I hope we have like a nice surge of volume and some good news coming in where we could tap this 27.1 again. We're looking here at the week because we again started a new week. This is scurry. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, and the 5th. Okay. Oh, thank you for the 5 memberships. Pamp it up for the 5 memberships. Woo, 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 woo. Guys, claim those. Use your memberships. Spam those emojis. Please give me a BTC emoji or a rocket emoji. How you feel this is going to go this week. Because, again, this is the 5th consecutive red week if we continue on this red path. Again, we've been sideways trading pretty much since this week here of Monday, August 14th, where we started that week opening at 29.2, closed the week at 26.1. We haven't traded pretty much since then. It's been hard, my friends, and that's why we're still here during, this is like, I would consider this another nap time. I really would, because people are really like, people are really annoying right now. People are beefing with each other. They're finding any way to stir up some drama or just a substitute for this lack of price action. Because again, when Bitcoin goes up, everybody's happy dandy, everybody's friends. You guys look at the RSI here, even on the daily chart, and it's just like, sideways. It's lacking right now. The weekly RSI, kind of in this weird neutral territory where we kind of like broke out on the weekly RSI for a while, but now we're kind of in this bearish territory and sideways again. Meh. Boring. Now, I really wish there was more, but that's really when Bitcoin gets you. That's why people at the nap time, November to January, 15K-ish, subs 15.5. People were lacking. People were napping. They're like, Bitcoin's dead, meh, 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 crying to their mommies, probably going back to McDonald's. Then you go, whoa, we had some price action, and now we're at 25.6, and we're sideways trading yet again. This is another nap time. This is when people get desperate, they get bored, and then that's when Bitcoin gets you. It makes a move one way or another, and then people are going to say they're too late or blah, 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 flood the space. It always happens. So watch out. I think we're on the brink of something. I've been saying it for a week now. But I think, again, something's bound to happen one way or another. It's just a matter of when, where, and if you're zesty enough to be here when it happens. We have 1,500 $88 Ethereum. We are down 1.73% today. Oh gosh, 1588 ETH. I don't like 1588 ETH. It seems like ETH is slumping a little bit more than Bitcoin is. You're looking here at the money flow. Dip, momentum dip, VWAP spiking down, which isn't great. And it does show when the VWAP spiked down, that's when you got this slew of red candles. And it seems like over the weekend, we had about a 3.88% drop for Ethereum. Again, it's not crazy, right? This isn't a lot of crazy price action. As you could tell, we've been barely trading, but it seems like she wants to skew towards this 1450 level, and I hope not. I hope we don't hit 1450 Ethereum, but again, we're not far from that. And 10% moves aren't a lot for Bitcoin. It's not a lot for Ethereum or even Litecoin that independently moves a lot. So just be wary. Again, we could have that bullish scenario as well, the bullish and a bearish case scenario where, again, Ethereum could go touch that 1450, or it could probably head up to that 1700 again. It's just a matter of when that momentum kind of comes in here. Even, hold on, before we go to the weekly, the RSI is kind of heading towards this oversold point as well, which I thought was very interesting and that I wanted to point out. And we know when we go over into the oversold territory, we could indicate an upcoming uptrend. Again, basically the 5th consecutive week of red, meh. But we do have some slight green money flow here on the weekly. I'm going to watch it and see if that heads below that zero line. That's very, very interesting to me. Guys, if you think we're going to have a green week for the crypto space as a whole, not really just Bitcoin and Ethereum particularly, but if you think we're going to have a green week, put a yes if you're a member, or put a 1, or put a no or a 2 if you think we're going to have a red week. Looking here at Litecoin on the weekly, slamping. We had a slight green week a few weeks ago, but it really wasn't by much. But this is the 3rd consecutive red week. If we continue in this red direction, where we are at $59.97 Litecoin. I am just sad because again, you look at this volume and like, where is she? You look at the money flow, and and what's interesting is that we do have that green money flow here on Litecoin, but it's like not really reflecting on the price action. When if we would have green money flow on Bitcoin, you know, girl, we would see that. Now we do have this VWAP though. It looks like maybe it wants to test the zero line, so I'll be watching out for this on the weekly chart. Again, this is the weekly. And it seems like we're heading in that bearish direction here with the RSI here for Litecoin, but can we go into oversold? That's possible. Now let's look at the daily boopity boop, boopity bop. And again, it is yet again nap time for Litecoin. Litecoin almost looks like the Ethereum chart since basically this dip on August 17th. It pretty much looks the same as Ethereum, sleeping. People are sleeping on Litecoin. Again, Litecoin sounds money, beautiful thing. So we'll see what happens there. Oh my gosh. And even on the daily here, the daily is just showing the mess. Just deep red money flow, VWAP spiking down. But again, this is when the crypto market makes moves, is when you're not expecting it. And when you see things like Doja fell below there, this tough resistance of 6.5 cents, sitting at 6 cents right now. That's not where I want her. However, you see green money flow here. It's spiking into red money flow quite quickly. So this is very interesting as well. Something I'm going to watch out for, but man, we need some zest in the space. I also want to talk to my miners for a second. Miners, beautiful individuals. We need to have a conversation because I want to know what really occurred here, because I know that hash rate has been going up. List profitability has been great for miners lately, especially because fees like this are occurring. Somebody paid $500,000 in transaction fees to move only $200 in Bitcoin. Again, this kind of highlights Bitcoin having trouble scaling when it comes to fees, when it comes to just a mass amount of transactions. There was a high influx of transactions. I believe it was Friday or Thursday that there was a lot of transactions coming through on Bitcoin. Now, this I thought was insane. Someone paid, again, $500,000 in transaction fees to move just $200 of Bitcoin. So again, $500K for just $200 to transfer. That wallet made a payment. It's a Bitcoin power user, having sent more than 120,000 transactions, according to Casa CTO Jameson Lopp. The transaction that paid nearly 20 Bitcoin just a few hours ago looks like an exchange or a payment processor buggy software. The transaction was made yesterday, and it made 4 payments that added up to around $200 while sending $1,700 of Bitcoin to a change address. The fee was 19.89 Bitcoin. Wow. And this also went to the mining pool, F2 pool, which mined the block containing the transaction. And the co-founder said that the 20 Bitcoin will be put on hold for 3 days in case the originator wants to claim it. If unclaimed during that period, it will be paid to its pool of Bitcoin miners. See how like the Bitcoin miners could just win out of kind of like almost a glitch? I want to know what you miners think about this, because I saw this and I was like, oh, I got to tell my miners about this one. So F2 pool kept it. Yeah, so that's what I'm seeing here is that they said the 20 Bitcoin will be put on hold for 3 days in case the originator wants to claim it. But if unclaimed, it's going to go to the pool. Do you believe that to be true? Or do you think that they're going to keep it? They can't really keep it because wouldn't it show like that they kept it and that they didn't hold up to their promise of giving it to the pool? Does that make sense? Not great for GPU miners. Only ASICs are profitable right now. So yes, the ASICs are basically for Bitcoin, Litecoin, Dogecoin, and Digibytes. And then so I'm basically on the right track there. Randy A, nice to see you. What was interesting was the source transaction was multi-sig and the output was the same multi-sig. Do some more, they can keep it and they have a past here is what I'm understanding. All right, I got it. I want to see how this turns out. To see if they actually give the Bitcoin back to the miners. I mean, listen, it would be a nice payday for them, to be honest. Make sure that if you guys are here, you're taking a sip of water, taking a sip of coffee. I also have coffee here, too. I have, like, 3 drinks on my desk. Now, we have some banking information. Banks are firing a lot of people, and I just want to throw it in because I know we talk about crypto. Of course, this is a crypto channel. This is a crypto, centric area. However, it's important to note the other side. TradFi is struggling. Banks are struggling. And we saw that UBS that acquired Credit Suisse to basically protect the global financial system from collapsing after a domino effect. What happened at Credit Suisse is people were withdrawing record amounts of millions, even billions of dollars from the bank. The bank couldn't handle it when they should. I mean, that's what they're there for. UBS acquired them. Now UBS is saying they're firing 2/3 of Credit Suisse. Now Barclays is also having job cuts, where they're having hundreds of job cuts in trading, investment units, and more. They are planning to remove 5% of client-facing staff in the trading division, along with some deal makers globally, as well as restructure teams within its UK consumer banking unit. Banks are struggling. Banks don't know what to do because they're worried. They know they're not solvent. They know they're way over leveraged. They know that inevitably money is going digital, which could bring in things like stable coins and Bitcoin, which poses a direct threat to the banks where it could cause a bank run. Even if they release a digital dollar, that still could cause a bank run, even though all the banks are implicit, and if they all implode together, it's basically their plan. It doesn't stop the central bankers from coming up with a way, hey, we gotta jump in on crypto. We gotta do something about it. The Bank for International Settlements, the Bank for International Settlements controls 95% of the world's economy. They're just a collective group of unelected bureaucrats and central bankers that decide when and where they want to release something like a central bank digital currency, something that takes away all of your rights, including the right to transact, have property, own something, which is something they don't want you to do. They want you to own nothing and be happy. They know that they have to do something, which is why they have all these meetings. They have central bank digital currencies, how they're going to integrate artificial intelligence to track what you're doing, predict what you're going to do before you do it, shut down your life. They're calling for blockchain-based sustainable finance solutions. The Bank for International Settlements launched an initiative calling for sustainable finance solutions that use blockchain, AI, and the Internet of Things. Oh, gosh.
Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome.
100.000000000 Doge.
Woof woof. Thank you. The initiative is spearheaded by the UAE's COP28 presidency. It's being developed by the BIS in partnership with the Central Bank of the United Arab Emirates and the Emirates Institute of Finance. This tech sprint challenges developers and teams to find solutions that address data verification gaps in sustainable finance. They announced the start of Tech Sprint by stating combating climate change is the most urgent than ever, and it calls for a profound change in the way economics operate and grow. To finance the needed transformation, investors need certainty that their funds are channeled to their intended uses. Technologies that promote the timely measurement and disclosure of climate-related information are part of the solution. They're advocating for AI to strengthen reporting, verification, and disclosure mechanisms, and it underscores the potential of blockchain tech for auditing and enhancing transparency, traceability, and accountability in sustainable finance. And it also encourages the integration of the Internet of Things and sensor technology into sustainable finance to ensure informed assessments of impact, risk, or compliance. Now, I know we all have our different opinions, maybe on climate change. I'm not really one to comment on that. However, I know that all of the things that they're saying that maybe Bitcoin impacts climate, it's all FUD and lies. We've already disputed that over 50% of Bitcoin's mining or energy that goes into mining Bitcoin is renewable energy. Over 50%. What about the impact of the financial system on the environment? The amount of electricity it takes to power up all these banks, run their ACs, and power their ATMs, power all of their servers that allow you to transact with your debit or credit card. What about the gas that is put into the cars that deliver all of the dollar bills to your bank? What about the environmental impact of that? Meanwhile, they're saying the Bank for International Settlements, a group of unelected bureaucrat central bankers that decide when and where you're going to have a central bank digital currency, something that controls your entire life. They're going to use their own blockchain technology to combat climate change, something that crypto doesn't even impact. But they're saying it does. They will use this technology against you, where, yes, blockchain offers the great things of transparency, traceability, and accountability, but it has to be in a way that you're in control of your identity and that you're able to freely transact and do what you need to do to survive. Not have them create a private blockchain potentially that controls every single thing you do in your life. No way. No way. It just goes to show, again, the double standards that kind of go on. All of the things that power your banks and power the money printer to go burr take a lot more than anything Bitcoin could ever come to when it comes to Bitcoin mining. Do you want to own nothing and be happy? Or do you want to actually live your life and have those three inalienable rights, which are life, liberty, and property? All things that America stands for. But things like the Bank for International Settlements stand against. And we've seen a bunch of central bankers meeting up, having whole talks, like we saw an example, Jerome Powell going to hang out with the president of the ECB and a few other central bankers on a stage talking about how, again, they're going to release their central bank digital currencies. Inflation is going to continue going. And we're the ones that ultimately pay the price for that. It's just one group that decides, hey, one country you're going to print, you're going to print, you're going to release a CBDC this week. We're going to pilot here and see how it goes. But again, they're all a part of one club, and you're not in it. We're all not in it. The only people that are in it are the people that fly their private jets and that decide when and where your life gets impacted. 95% of the world's economy they control. They basically control our entire life. I don't know. I think this is very sad. Very sad. But, you know, they said, let's all print. Listen, they could print all the money they want because they're the government. I even have a video of that. I could get it because where da 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 da. I'll get that video. I don't know. It kind of gets me upset because they're like, yeah, we could print all the money we want because we're the government. Like, I think that's pretty wild. Maybe I'll grab it later, but I think that's pretty wild. Pretty insane. Oh yeah, I got the video. Woo! They could just print all the money they want. Listen to this. This is hilarious. This actually makes me laugh.
Yes, it is true the United States also makes money by printing money. That benefit goes to the American people when we provide more services or when we tax them less. And the intent of the billionaire bros in crypto is to appropriate for themselves that literal money-making machine. Yes, it is true the United States also.
They could print money, and they said, yeah, it's true that the United States makes money by printing money. But they come after the crypto bros.
Bros make...
Yeah. They could print money and do whatever they want because they're the government.
Money literally by making money, and they've made over $1 trillion out of thin air. They'll accuse the U.S. government of making money out of thin air. Maybe we do, but we're the U.S. government. Crypto.
Oh my gosh. We're the government, so we can just print money. How did like crypto bros just print money? Like, I mean, listen, people are trading their US dollars or other currencies for something they value more, which is Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. Oh my gosh. Sample it needs a button or a few. Yeah, I think I need that to be a sound sample for sure. Absolutely for sure, Dave Digital. I think I should work on that. Guys, we have 72 people watching and 69 likes. Oh, woo woo. That's pretty zesty, guys. Make sure you guys are sharing the stream out with friends. Let's get 125 likes and 100 live viewers. But maybe we do because we're the government. Woo! Jeez. I don't know. I'm about to jump down a rabbit hole. Like, woo. What's a kind of like, Like, we're really going, whoo, whoo. Like that. We're about to jump down a little bit of a rabbit hole because Ripple acquired Fortress, and this is basically another trust company. So somewhere, then again, you have to trust someone to hold your funds. I really want to just throw this out there because this is connected. Fortress is connected to not only Ripple, who acquired them, but also Swan Bitcoin and also FTX. So this is about to get very, very interesting. Like I said. Whew. Oh, Dave Digital, what's going on, my guy?
Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome.
I love how you schooled Rob and Dave. So smart.
Oh my God.
Thanks, Dave. Appreciate it. Listen, shout out to Rob and Dave. Listen, they're cool kids. They're cool kids indeed. We had a good conversation. Sorry. Ripple made Fortress customers hit by a security incident. Now, they acquired Fortress, which is very interesting. And firstly, before we jump into the security problems where people lost some funds, Ripple acquired Fortress Trust, and it's going to use Ripple payments for Fortress Pay. So let's jump into that first. So Ripple continues its acquisitive streak with a deal to purchase Fortress Trust, a blockchain infrastructure firm. Ripple also spent $250 million to snap up Swiss custody startup Metaco in May and also acquired a stake in Bitstamp, a crypto exchange. This deal expands Ripple's collection of regulatory licenses, and Fortress Trust is a subsidiary of Fortress Blockchain Tech that holds a Nevada trust license and offers infrastructure services to enterprise crypto clients. They said they've had a chance to get to know their team. They've built impressive businesses. And they also, Ripple, became an investor in Fortress's parent company in 2022. Then there was a security incident right after that. So they covered losses suffered by customers of Fortress Trust, and they said in a statement on X, we could go right to it, that 4 customers were impacted by a third-party vendor whose cloud tools were compromised. There was no breach within the Fortress tech or systems. Impacted accounts were fully restored, and most importantly, there was no loss of funds. They terminated the vendor integration and, out of abundance of caution, paused all accounts to assess and ensure system-wide security. We're taking all necessary measures to make sure the vendor is held accountable. And they said, although it's been resolved, they're always about transparency. Already, Ripple acquired this company. 4 customers were impacted. It's not really saying how much they lost, so that's pretty interesting as well. I would like to know how much they lost. And again, you're trusting somebody else to custody your funds. Who else trusted Fortress Trust, which, again, Ripple acquired? None other than Swan of Bitcoin, which is a Bitcoin-only exchange. And, of course, the CEO, Corey Klippenstein, not sure how to pronounce his last name, but he's all about Bitcoin only. Hates on everybody else that's not on the Bitcoin only train. And again, that's his prerogative. You're Bitcoin only, good for you, bruh. Kill your game. However, it's always Bitcoin only, Bitcoin only. How does the CEO now feel that Ripple owns his trust company? Now, what does this mean? You could go take a look at Swan Securities, part of swanbitcoin.com. They said when you purchase Bitcoin using Swan, your coins are stored by a licensed and regulated chartered trust company, Fortress, which secures billions of dollars worth of fiat and crypto for some of the biggest companies in the industry. Your Bitcoin in USD is stored under your name at Fortress with you as the sole legal owner. Swan does not have the ability to move your funds. Which means that if Fortress goes away, what does this mean for your Bitcoin? Since Swan basically has nothing to do with it, that means another rug kind of gets pulled out from under you. Isn't that funny? It's just ironic to me. Again, you got Ripple, who's trying to take over the world here, still in trouble with the SEC, where Ripple won their case, but the SEC wants to come back and appeal it, which Ripple says they really don't have any solid evidence to do or the material to even do so. Ripple acquires Fortress for Ripple payments. Also had a security breach basically within the same few days of them acquiring this. Now you have Bitcoin maximalists, a Bitcoin-only exchange that use Fortress to store your Bitcoin. So now Ripple owns your Bitcoin as well, because Swan has nothing to do with it. You are technically the sole legal owner of your Bitcoin if you buy Bitcoin using Swan Exchange. To further down the rabbit hole, what gets me a little woo-woo, is that you have so many things going on here. I don't know. I think that you have, do you guys think, like, you know, fate loves irony? Or, you know, even what Elon Musk says, the most entertaining outcome is the most likely? I don't know. Wow. They said Ripple is evil. Listen, I'm not for the whole Ripple ethos as well. I think Ripple is definitely working against us for sure. I don't know. For me, if I'm a part of Bitcoin, like I am, I'm a part of this beautiful decentralized revolution, why would I go and support something like Ripple, which is working with central banks, the unelected bureaucrats that we all dislike because they're trying to control our lives by creating something called a central bank digital currency? And Ripple's working with them to create those private ledgers, private blockchains, which is, again, the opposite of why we're in crypto. Taking away your rights with the central bank digital currency, which is the opposite of why we're in crypto. We're in crypto to empower you. Yet, even with this ongoing case with the SEC, where the SEC has yet to appeal, Ripple is still acquiring Fortress, which has all of these licenses in Nevada to be able to have a custody service. I don't know. I think it's ironic, and I think that we need to, I guess, reevaluate. I'm all for freedom of choice. If you like XRP, buy it, sell it, do whatever you want. I don't care. But I know that I'm for freedom and that I cannot support something like that. And we go on the happy train, the smiley train. We're going to keep going. Share this stream out and smash the like. We have FTX drama. FTX is all about the dollars. The dollars. They just sued LayerZero Labs and seeking to recover over $21 million moved prior to bankruptcy. The case traces back to transactions from January to May 2022, and Alameda Ventures paid more than $70 million in 2 transactions to acquire a stake of roughly 4.92% in LayerZero. And they paid another $25 million for 100 million STG tokens. And SBF even tweeted that they were excited to work with LayerZero Labs, but they're trying to claw it all back. They alleged that LayerZero exploited Alameda. They said LayerZero was well aware that Alameda Research was facing a liquidity crisis and within 24 hours negotiated a fire sale transaction with Caroline Ellison, the then Alameda CEO. Very interesting. It continues because SBF, FTX, they're still going on about their business. FTX not only wants $21 million from, yet again, LayerZero Labs, they also want to reverse their payments to Shaquille O'Neal, Naomi Osaka, and the Miami Heat. You guys can see that clearly here, where Shaq got paid a nice $750K. David Ortiz got a nice $270K. Naomi Osaka got $300K, and Trevor Lawrence got $205K. They also were a big part of Coachella, and they paid them $1.9, almost $2 million to Coachella. And mind you, Coachella was doing a lot of things over there with FTX and SBF. They were releasing their own NFTs, Coachella NFTs on Solana via FTX's exchange. So that was just all wreckage. All wreckage. Again, if you are buying NFTs, if you are buying anything crypto, make sure you could take these darn things off of the exchange. People were buying these things. I was like, what? Even if you could buy it and then flip it on the exchange's website, like, you don't custody that. So it's not even your money, or it's not even your NFT until you cash that thing out. You couldn't move it to an external wallet. That was, again, another trap for people where people saw dollar signs. And they said, let me go jump in and buy this NFT even though I can't even touch it. And it's on Solana, so that network could just shut off whenever it wants, and I'm beat, and I can't even move it anyway, even if I wanted to. And even if you had the ability to. All I know is that SBF's hair is not clean like mine this morning. I don't know. I cleaned my hair this morning. SBF, I'm not sure if he does clean his hair, like how often he does, what his routine is, especially now that he's in MDC, based in Brooklyn, New York. This is a jail known for its nice amenities. I'm just kidding. It's one of the worst places he could probably be if he's actually spending his time there, which it seems that he's not. Because he wants to get out multiple days a week, he actually is trying to get pretrial release because he says there's poor internet connection. This boy wanted 2 computers and 2 cell phones with internet connection. The judge said you could have 1 and 1. He's now complaining that his battery wasn't good. So he got his battery replaced, little Sam Bankman-Fried. Now, he's saying that he needs to get released from jail because of the internet connection. I'm not sure if any other inmate in that place got any sort of internet or any computer to prepare for this trial, but somehow he gets it, little SBF. He requested for a pretrial release, citing a lack of adequate internet connectivity in the federal jail. His legal team argued that this is a hindrance in their defense preparation and leads to a loss of time. This was filed on September 8th, and it was such a request for pretrial release within the last week and came after the judge denied SBF's request for immediate release on September 6th. The judge then referred the motion to the next 3-judge panel. The first instance was on September 1st. He was called back to his cell for a head count, costing him 4 hours of preparation. The second instance, he wasn't released from his cell until 11 a.m. When Bankman Fried tried to access the Discovery database, the internet connection only allowed one document to be reviewed. The legal team said despite the government's efforts, there does not appear to be a way to solve the internet access problem in the cell block. That means that Mr. Bankman Fried has no way to review and search documents in the Discovery database or the AWS database before the trial. The defendant cannot prepare for trial with these kinds of limitations. Yet again, SBF wants the easy way out. This boy just wants to skirt back home to his mom and dad and play League of Legends and hopefully break through that Bronze League, potentially before he goes to jail in October. We know that his trial is set for the first week in October. We have yet to see what actually happens here because he just gets his way everywhere he goes. Computer, sure.
You're welcome.
Oh gosh.
You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome.
MTC hair and lipstick on fleek red laser, kiss mark, Doge.
Oh, no. Thank you so much. You sent it twice. I maybe that second one was an accident, but I accept both. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. No, this is a new lipstick. I don't know if you were here at the beginning when I chatted about it.
Thank you.
But yeah.
Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome.
MTC hair and lipstick on fleek red laser, kiss mark, Doge.
Thank you again. I appreciate it. Very nice of you. Does SBF make it out of jail before his October trial? Put a 1 if yes and put a 2 if no. I know Stop Loss is in the chat and he has a lot to say. Guys, this is not a joke anymore. Noji told me to drink some water because he sent me a super chat. I'll drink the water. I don't know about you, but it makes me want to lose my noodle. This kid stole billions of dollars, just deconstructed a lot of people's lives and the crypto space because of how interconnected FTX was, and then Alameda was involved in this, and then this one was involved in that, and because this person went insolvent, now this person went insolvent. It was good though. We needed the washout so new clean things could come in. New technology, new people. Because obviously with mainstream adoption, that cannot happen if we have things standing in our way. Now, we do have some things standing in our way. It's not the worst thing in the world, but we do have this guy that calls us out all the time, that calls us none other than the hucksters, fraudsters.
Hucksters, fraudsters,
He interrupted me again.
scam artists, Ponzi schemes.
People like Gary Gensler, again, who interrupted me when I was literally quoting him right now. We have Gary Gensler that's trying to suppress cryptocurrency when we know that Gary Gensler is a huge crypto bro. He loves Algorand. He said Algorand was going to be the next Uber. It was just up to who's going to update the software. That Algorand could displace the banking system. He said in 2018 on multiple occasions that Bitcoin, Litecoin, and Ethereum are commodities, not securities. That 75% of the crypto ecosystem are commodities, just cash crypto. So it's not even a need of if it needs to go to court or not. We have people like Tom Emmer that are going to fight back against Gary Gensler, that are rooting for what a lot of people are rooting for, which is restructuring the SEC as well as crypto and blockchain representation. Tom Emmer put out this statement saying Gary Gensler abused his authority to grow the administrative state to the detriment of the American people. Congress must use all of our tools, including the appropriations process, to restrict Chair Gensler from further weaponizing taxpayer dollars. That's why I'm planning to sponsor an appropriations amendment that restricts the SEC's use of funds on digital asset enforcement until there are clear rules and regulations in place. If you're wondering where that leads to, Politico previewed Majority Whip Tom Emmer's plans to sponsor an amendment to the FY 2024 Financial Services and General Government Appropriations Bill that restricts the SEC use of funds on digital asset enforcement until there are clear rules and regulations in place. Which is so valid. The SEC didn't tell us what a digital asset even is. Yet they're telling us what's a security and what's not a security. Gary Gensler also was getting record amounts of funding for the digital asset. We'll get that number. In March of 2023, we saw that Gary Gensler was seeking $2.4 billion in funding to fight crypto because he said it was such a bad thing. And then again, we heard in July that he wanted another $72 million to add dozens of full-time staff members to combat cryptocurrency. To give a stronger front or be an advocate for the American public, investors, and issuers alike. How does this help anybody? How does regulation by enforcement help anybody? Where you're just saying this is bad, this is bad, this is bad, but not ever giving a reason why. Trying to destroy people's lives in the process. If you were really for Americans and really for American investors, wouldn't you push for a new technology that's going to bring economic growth to our country? When other countries are jumping in and creating spot Bitcoin ETFs before the United States, giving out clear rules and regulations to a degree before the United States, even creating a central bank digital currency before us, saying that Bitcoin is the way to go. Because obviously, again, there's nothing more American than Bitcoin, something that represents owning something, peer-to-peer transactions, self-sovereignty. That's what this whole country rides on. We need to step up and say Bitcoin is the king, and that central bank digital currencies will not fly here. Which is why even people like Tom Emmer have the CBDC Anti-Surveillance State Act that are trying to prevent a digital dollar from being issued from a central bank or a Federal Reserve directly to a consumer because of the programmability as well as the surveillance tool that it obviously is. And it will be more than that, more than just surveillance. It's utter control and tyranny, to put it quite frankly. Why I tell you guys to watch out is because I care about you. Whatever a huckster is, LMAO. Huckster is what Gary Gensler calls us all. David Lee.
Hucksters,
This is what,
fraudsters,
again, he's at it again.
scam artists, Ponzi schemes.
It's all about that. Guys, don't click any suspect links. Vitalik Buterin's X account was hacked over the weekend. In a result, there were $700,000 in NFTs and crypto that were stolen from this phishing attack. This was pretty interesting. Again, Ethereum co-founder Vitalik Buterin's X account was taken over to steal $700K in crypto NFTs. It was used to advertise a fake commemorative NFT mint that supposedly had a time limit, encouraging users to mint quickly, yet the link was a phishing website that would drain crypto and NFTs from wallets that interacted with it. There were $700K in crypto and NFTs that were lost, according to ZachXBT. This included a CryptoPunk NFT worth 153 ETH, which is 250K. And hundreds of Ether from multiple wallets. Most of the NFTs have been sold, with many of the proceeds from the attack remaining in the hacker's wallet. Well, there you go. Stop clicking links. You know Vitalik, he's not going to post links anyway. This dude, the only thing he posts links to is his own opinions on random things like community notes on X, which I guess is fine, but he just drops his blogs once in a while and things that, you know, all right, Vitalik, sure. Don't click any links. Anyone could get hacked. It doesn't matter if they're Vitalik or not. Don't click any links. If you know what you are looking at, type in even something like OpenSea. Type in OpenSea and go to the website. Don't click any links. If you get an email, people were getting FTX emails and text saying go click this to claim your funds. There were a ton of those for Coinbase still going out. Don't click them. If you get an alert from, let's say, Coinbase on your text saying, oh my gosh, crypto is moving, or like your account, there was something going on in your account, you get a text message, don't click on it. Go actually to the app and see if there's an alert that pops up there. Never click any links, never text those, answer the text, interact with the text, click on the text, delete it. Delete it, delete it, delete it. And there's always fake OpenSea ones as well. So watch out for those. There's fake things everywhere. Finance, why are they texting me? I got fake Coinbase text before. I've gotten fake ones saying, oh, Coinbase, your stuff is moving in your account. Click here. Like, no, absolutely not. I'll pass. They wouldn't even get anything anyway. Like, what do I even keep on there? Nothing. But still my things that are going to get compromised, and I'm not having it. I am not having it. And make sure you remove your phone number from your email, remove your phone number from your X account, remove your phone number from your Coinbase account. I have to do some of these things as well on some other accounts I'm not really active on. Remove your phone number. Always use 2FA using your phone number isn't great. Use an authenticator app, so that way if you get SIM swap, someone takes your phone number, contacts your carrier, and mirrors your phone, you don't get hacked, and you don't get SIM swapped. Clinton Alexander, he said, good morning, Randy. Let's take small dips in crypto. Hold on, I think I need like some like morning bird type sound with this as I read Clint, because he sounds very, very cute and nice in here. Good morning, Randy. Let's take the small dips in crypto to accumulate more of our favorite coins for our brighter days that are coming soon. Thanks for always keeping everyone strong in the slow times. Thank you. I appreciate that, Clint. That was very nice of you. Yes, if you feel like you want to buy the dip, then you could look at Bitcoin and say, hey man, I know that every time Bitcoin has gone down 75 to 85+%, it's always gone back up and surpassed its previous all-time high. So if you look at the high of 69K, and you look at where we are now, which is, to be exact with all of y'all, $25,277, we're damping right now, you would know that maybe this could be a buying opportunity or a stacking opportunity if you're looking and you care about Bitcoin price, which of course I don't care. Why don't I care? Riddle me this, my friends. Why don't I care? Can somebody answer that in the chat? Why don't I care about Bitcoin price right now? Or really, I mean, of course, I watch the chart. I'm interested in that. But can you guys let me know, why don't I care about Bitcoin price right now? Because I have money that belongs to me. Oh, my sheesh. Everybody talking about, oh, this one is down against this ratio since this time. Or, oh, Bitcoin this because Bitcoin. Bro, these banks are going insolvent. You don't know which banks are insolvent because a few weeks ago or a month ago, we had the 5th bank failure. It was a small bank in Kansas. But all of a sudden, they just said, hey, this bank is done now due to an isolated incident. And now it's insolvent. But what was that isolated incident? Do you see the lack of transparency? It's just shadowy. They call us shadowy supercoders. No, you guys are shadowy. Oh, wow, that bleep thing, it's not on right now. They're shadowy people. What are you talking about? The banks are going down. You know that song, we're going down, down, and a million around. Sugar, we're going down swinging. Bitcoin will be your number one with a bullet. Cock it and pull it, we're going down, down. That's the banks, they're going down. They're going down swinging. And it's not gonna look or sound as good when you hear it on the news as Fallout Boy. I'll tell you right now. Because people don't understand what's going on. They don't understand that their bank could be insolvent tomorrow, just like that bank in Kansas. Oh, isolated incident, we're insolvent now. We're just the 5th bank failure of the year. This other bank is just going to acquire us. That's all good. Then we're seeing so many backwards things where PacWest got acquired by a smaller bank. I believe it was PacWest. What is that? That doesn't even make sense. Smaller banks are buying a bigger banks. Do you see how backward that is? It's supposed to be big banks getting little banks. But no, we're just seeing things like JP Morgan acquiring First Republic, where First Republic, the stock went to zero. All of these people tell you, look into bank stocks, look into this stock because that's safe. Now look at the bank stocks. Now look at your favorite banks like SVB and First Republic that aren't even here anymore. But Bitcoin's bad. Bitcoin has been consistent for 14 years. Things like Litecoin being consistent for almost 12 years now, the longest running blockchain with no downtime. There's been downtime in the banks. The banks, they just shut down your accounts whenever they want nowadays too. Because people are waking up and their transfers aren't there, their balances aren't there. You had another bank where Green Dot Bank, people were waking up and they didn't have access to their bank accounts for some of them over 9 days. Where they're known, Green Dot Bank, they're known to be a bank that helps and serves people that live paycheck to paycheck. So already these people are at a disadvantage where they can't afford to not have access to their money. Yet they wake up, they have no access just because the bank says, no, we were just having some technical issues. Sorry, guy. What do you do then? Where's your money that belongs to you? Isn't it my money? Aren't I supposed to have access to this? No, the website doesn't work today. Sorry. It's something I never want to worry about, and something why you have to worry about you owning something that can't be taken from you. And it doesn't even matter. You know what the scary thing is? It doesn't matter if you have money stuffed under your mattress. Why? Because other countries already banned people from using cash. You already have stores like I go in daily that says we don't accept cash. Digital payments only, which means, of course, more fees from things like Visa and MasterCard and all these payment processors. And it leads you towards that direction of central bank digital currencies. No. Say no. Hedge against the control. Hedge against the banks. Be your own bank. Don't let anybody control you to the degree where now you can't feed your family. I don't know. I'm pretty lit today, guys. I know it's a Monday, but I'm lit. Man, this is absolutely wild. Can you guys say hello to me in the chat? I need love. Can I see hearts in the chat? Can I also see 100 live viewers? We have 84 people watching and 98 likes. Let's get 125 likes. I'm literally, I need to dance. I need to pamp it up or something because I'm just too crazy today. I'm losing my noodle. I know Alexandra G commented. Alexandra G commented. She said, Randy's losing her noodle. I know. Which is why I gotta pamp it up. Yeah. Morty said, I'm actually happy seeing you like this. You like when I lose my noodle? Hi, Red Fox. RM, thank you for the heart and for the gifts. I did see those pop up before. I forgot to say thank you. Thank you. ST Luke said, Miss Teen, sheesh is going to hit the fan. Wait till student loans start having to be paid beginning of October. Yeah, they said, oh, nah, no student loans for you guys. We're going to cancel that. And then now they're going to, no, never mind. Guys, people can't afford to pay back their loans. College is basically a trap. I know people that are almost 40 that are paying back their student loans. It's absolutely atrocious, and it's a way to just lock you in. Do you guys think that college is a scam to make you poor and to lock you into debt? Put a 1 if you think college is a scam to put you in debt. Put a 2 if you like college. Ooh, Armani, what's happening?
Here's some highs and hellos for UMTC. Say something in Italian, please. Smiley face.
Buongiorno. Is that good? Ciao. Thank you for the super chat, Armani. Yar to you. Please, everyone drop a yar for Armani. Seems like a lot of you guys think that college is a scam to put you in debt. I see a lot of ones in here. And we have Jessica, another gal in the chat. Hi, Jessica. Shouts to you, girl. I see Jessica in all these other chats, too, so I'm very happy to see you in mine. Makes me very happy. College is a waste of money, says Lux. Oh, sheesh. You're welcome. I love when that goes on. Thank you, you're welcome. Thank you, you're welcome. I think it's great. Grazie ragazzi. Hi, Rob H. Biscotti. Ronnie Biscotti. Oh, gosh. The emoji says, waiting for 1450 ETH for your DCA, LFG, YOLO, wag me. Listen, man, we're seeing some things with ETH, and that's what I was actually referring to earlier in the show if you were here. Right now we're looking at 1560 ETH, and that's the next like kind of resistance here. But it was a kind of support over resistance, but we're looking at that 1450 level if we continue dropping here, and if we continue to see this money flow spiking down. We can even look at the past 15-minute chart. Oh, shoot. What's happening?
MTC noodle missing if found sent to at no 2322.
MTC noodle missing. Yeah, my noodle is missing. I lost it. I lost my noodle. But yeah, so here, even on the 15-minute chart, you see this red money flow. It's poop. But we do see the dip happening here on the 15-minute. So we'll see what happens. Even Bitcoin, we saw the 15-minute where we just kept taking a dip the past, like, kind of since we've been on stream. Oh, we're damping. We're damping when we should be pimping. Jessica, 150K in debt for a 30K job. Yeah, exactly. They want you to be in debt for the rest of your life. Andy Rue, don't think it's designed to put you in debt, but it for sure does. Well, I think originally it wasn't. It was like a kind of a luxury to go to college. I mean, even like kind of in my dad's generation, it wasn't even like, it was a big deal to go to college. Like if you go to college, you're basically guaranteed to get a job after. If you really like what you're doing and you go to college for your thing, whatever your major is, then you move on and go do your life with it, right? But now you're not even guaranteed a job. So like I could go for what I maybe was thinking about when I was younger, a psychology major. So I'll go to college for psychology, be in there for over 5 years because you need to specialize, do da-da-da-da-da-da, and then get out and I won't probably even get a job. So it's like, what am I doing here? It's like even now, most people do not use their degrees. I've watched relatives of mine go to college and do absolutely nothing with it. Absolutely nothing. They were fortunate enough to go, but did they do anything? No. No.
You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome.
Noodle site 5th and 34th ST.
Noodle sighting on 5th and 34th Street. Yo, so listen. I like 5th Avenue in Manhattan. 5th Avenue is nice if you're referring to that 5th Avenue. There's a lot of 5th Avenues. But 5th Avenue in Manhattan is awesome. And one day I would like to just shop there. It's like a lot of bougie stores. One day I want to shop and be like, oh, cool kid on the 5th Avenue by Rockefeller. Ooh, ooh, ooh. David Lee, the college scam for sure. Yeah, I mean, listen, I lost my noodles. Thinking, like, when I first created Misting Crypto, do I go to college? Do I pursue this? I was like, I cannot picture myself sitting in a dorm. Like, no way. And being in debt for what? When I could try to live my life and learn the real way. New York Fashion Week is in full effect. Yes, New York Fashion Week. I'm too short to be in New York Fashion Week. But anything's possible these days. Guys, I want to be in New York Fashion Week. I'm just kidding. I don't know what I would even wear. What would I wear on New York Fashion Week? Crypto Warlock, good morning to you. Crypto Warlock, are you new? If you're new, please let me know. The bird next door. People went to uni for years and work for me. You didn't even go to college. A lot of the most successful people did not go to college. But listen, I think if you're specializing in something, yeah, go do your thing. But, and it teaches you some independence, right? You live away from your parents and blah, blah, blah. But at the end of the day, like, if you're going to be in debt, like, what's the point? A Doge dress for a fashion show. Oh, yeah. Listen, if you want to call Elon, if you want to call the boys, or Doge Mean Girl, if you guys don't follow her, you should. Her art is great. And she makes some cute merch associated with, like, the Doge wallet and stuff. Really cute stuff. If she makes me a cute dress, let's go. Elon throws a New York Fashion Week show for like Doge merch. I'm there. That would be absolutely hilarious. Smiley, industrialism really shaped how our education system looks like. Yeah, because listen, I know that there's this guy that donated to a school that I know. And basically, this guy donated so much money to this high school. It's a high school, not even a college. Donated to this high school. And because of this guy donating so much money, they actually implemented a course for every freshman to take with computers. Just because this guy donated. So what does that really mean? Is that the system could be influenced by anybody, really. You got a bag of cash? Yeah, we'll create a course that's mandatory for all these kids to learn just because you said we got to do it because we want your money. Like, that's insane to me. I don't know. It just shows that there's a lot of manipulation. A lot of manipulation. If you got the beans, you could teach whatever you want, basically. So that's something that I thought I should just point out as well. Girls are only for the sorority. I don't care about sororities, man. Like, I don't know. I think some teenage girls or, like, girls my age might get upset with me. I don't really care about sororities. I think sororities are cool, like, if that's what you're into. But for me, like, putting on a full face of makeup and having to, like all these girls kind of almost put on, like, they're, like, you know, putting on so much makeup. I don't know. I think it's great for all those girls that enjoy. Like, if you enjoy it, that's the place to be, is a sorority. You have fun. You have, like, a whole group of girls that you live with. So, like, there's, like, it depends on your type of personality. But some girls love it. Like, I've seen videos of girls loving it. For me, I'm a nerd. I'd rather be behind my computer and talking to you guys, you know? Either way, my friends, this is a great stream. You guys are gorgeous people. Can we get 125 likes? You may not need college, but you still need to learn whatever it is. Somehow people think they don't have to do anything or should be given 100K a year. Patrick, you know, that's true. But if you have, like, you know, a skill set, and if you are willing to put the time and the effort and say, hey, this is what I want to do, I'm going to make that happen, then I think freaking go for it. Have the time of your life. But some people need the direction. Some people need to be taught or trained for whatever they're into. But, yeah. Pay your own bills. Yeah, John, pay your own bills. People in college are plebs, all the same person. Emma, where are you? Where are you? Hunain said, hi, I'm new here. Please shout out. Hunain, thank you so much for coming. Thank you for being a new friend. Shout out to you. Some hearts and some love. And maybe a round of applause. Do you want a round of applause, my friend? I think I'll give you one. I think I'll give you a round of applause. True, hello. Degree gets you your first job. But here's the thing. It's like a lot of places don't even require you to have a degree anymore in that field. They're like, oh, you can do it? Okay. And another thing that gets me is, like, when I was even, like, as a teenager looking to be a barista or do anything to really make cash before I started missteencrypto, I went to places and they were like, oh, you need experience to work here. Like, where do you get the experience? That's the other thing about finding a job. It's like, oh, well, you need to have 5,000 years experience. But, like, how can I get the experience if I can't even get hired to have the experience? So that's another thing. It's like a double-edged sword. Be in debt, get a degree, risk not having the job. Or, like, go and then they hire you without the degree you need, but you need experience. What? You could say you have a master's degree. No one actually checks unless they fire you. See, that's crazy. People could fake their stuff, which is why. Blockchain. You can't fake your degrees if you have it on the blockchain. You have a degree and are unemployed. I'm sorry, Lux, and that's messed up. College is not counted as experience. Exactly. People are like, oh, you got, Like, what do you mean? What do you mean? School is affordable. Not for all people, all set. Not for all people. Listen, in this economy, people can't even buy eggs. Never mind pay, like, 20-something K or more to go to college every year. Like, that's a lot for people now. People can't do that. They don't even have a choice. Kevin, thank you for all your roses. Oh, my God, are we going to hit 100? We did. Thank you. Oh, my gosh, we're going over 100. Kevin, we're getting spicy over there, Kevin. Thank you. I appreciate that, man. Degree is the replacement for experience, but most colleges don't help you with job placement. Exactly, they don't help you with job placement. They don't care what you do unless you pay them, and, like, they're like, oh, good, like, you learned your class, that's it. Like, you should be able to, like, somehow get, like, skewed in there. Thirsty Aztec, thank you for the crown. Fabio said, Miss Teen has a major in Zest. Absolutely. Shout out to you, Fabio. Yes, I do have a major in Zest. I think we're all working towards that. Hype for that. You'd have to work for free to gain experience. What a scam. Crypto Outcast, most of my bosses and supervisors had no college degree, but I'm glad to have a degree. And yeah, it's all about how you form a relationship. Exactly. Your network is your net worth. Yeah, people can't afford to go to college. People can't even afford to live. So I think people saying you have to have a degree is biased. Thank you for the 209 roses. I appreciate it, my friend. People can't even buy eggs. You think people are going to go to college now? And then on top of that, they're in debt. They can't afford to even eat. Now they have to wait to get a job, which maybe they won't even get because this economy is absolutely terrible. Meanwhile, Janet Yellen's like, oh, the economy's great. The economy's fine. No, man. Like, we have issues here. We have issues. Man, college is too expensive. It should be affordable. You want people to get educated. You want people to go to college. Then give them the opportunity. People don't get the opportunity. Then they feel like they're forced to go. Like, no, like, that's crazy. Mrs. Crimson, oh my gosh, I should have like a girl scream. You know, for Crimson, I have the guy scream going, ah! Like that. But I think you need like a girl one, Mrs. Crimson. She says she has 2 degrees and all you could do with them is wipe her booty and stay in debt. Basically, Sawtooth, hello to you. Wow. Emma, all the natural disasters aren't helping. No, the natural disasters are everywhere, and it's very unfortunate. Like, it's just one thing after another, to be honest. And that's why we just need to stay as positive as we can, do what we could do, so that way we could benefit one another and support one another. Crypto music. We have so many people that we could help with Bitcoin. And I know when things broke out, things get spicy, and there's a natural disaster or a war, whatever, people were actually sending direct donations to people with crypto. So when you have like protests going on or people that need help right now in other places that they say that, oh, donate here and we'll give the funds to these people when they're not giving the money to these people. We're seeing that happen right now. Send us money, send us a $10 donation and we'll send it to these people who need help in this disaster. It's not going there. It's not. And it's a joke. And it's very sad that people are donating to people thinking that their money is making an impact when it's just going in somebody's pocket. When we know with Bitcoin and crypto that it has that transparency, that if you are sending money to, let's say, the Zest organization to help this natural disaster, you'll see that your wallet sent money to the Zest organization. Then the Zest organization sent the money here, which then brought supplies to A, B, and C. That's the transparency we need. Not people aimlessly donating money and not knowing where it goes. Like, listen, I love helping people. And I donate when I know I'm doing the right thing. But when I don't know where it goes, how can I trust that my money's going to the right place? You know, it's a valid point. It's a valid point, and we need more transparency, especially with donations. It's extremely sad what I'm seeing right now. The only way you know you could do something and make an impact is if you do it yourself nowadays. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, and they do it for taxes. Yes, it's a tax write-off to donate to somebody, but make sure it's going to the right place, dude. I don't know. Maybe the noodle is just lost. Maybe I need a potato to fly around my room. I don't know. It's how I feel, no?
Potato flew around my room before you came. Excuse.
Guys, we have a Bitcoin damp right now. We are damping to $25,100. Again, this is the 15-minute chart. You guys know the volume. You guys see the uptick in volume in the bearish direction here is coming in. And it seems like, again, we're heading towards this 24.8. Now, I was kind of weary of this level, 24.8. If, again, this occurs, my friends, we're hoping that whatever happens here is the same that happens back. Hold on, I'll get the daily chart for it to be more clear. Back here, this was June, mid-June, where we had that dip here. From basically, it was like a slow drop from that 30.5, boop, to 24.8. We had a wick that touched here, and we bounced up from there. What I want to see is the same exact thing, that if we do touch this 24.8 level right here, that we spice it the freak up. And we hit this 24.8 and we bounce back up to 27K. That's what I want. That's ideal. However, if we break through, okay, if we break through this 24.8 and go below the next point we're looking at is 23.4 Bitcoin. And even before that, we had a resistance point here at 24.3. So even 24.8, then 24.3, and then 23.4 or 23.5. That's what we're looking at. That's what we're looking at. I hope not, but we got to see that volume come in, and I'm not seeing it. So we got to see that volume come in. We got to pamp it up. People got to stop being little weenies out there and get in. Pamp it up. Poor Bitcoins. Where's the noodle? It's not here. Yeah, someone said 23.5. Again, you look at this, and again, we're heading towards that 24.8, and then if we break below that, then our next point is 24.3, and then below that, it's 23.5. And 23.5 was a battle, if you look back. 23.5 was a battle where we broke up to this 24.3. It was like a battle. We kept testing it, rejecting it, and then we rejected it a few times where we actually went back down to 20.2. Signature Bank collapsed, and that brought us back above this 23.5. And we tapped, we kind of tested for a few days this 24.3, broke above that, and went happy and dandy up to 30K. Now we're back here. So we'll see how it goes. We're hoping for nothing but the best. We're hoping for nothing but the best, you know. Noogle is still missing, absolutely. Matthias said, if we go to 24K, I borrow against my 1 BTC to buy more. That is some crazy stuff right there. You thought this was a family-friendly show. It is. It is. It is. Have I seen the pigeon on my window? Yeah, I do see pigeons, especially ever since the fake miner brought it up. Yeah, I see pigeons everywhere. The pigeons, listen, the pigeons, I don't know if pigeons are real, guys. I don't know. I did post on the X.com yesterday. It was so funny. I was like, are pigeons real? If you guys want to go check out this post, because it's not a tweet anymore, it's a post. If you guys want to go check that out, you can definitely click that link in the live chat. And go check out that post. But if you haven't yet, then make sure to also become a Zesty member of my X.com. I post some heated takes and some deep thoughts there. So make sure you guys subscribe over there and get exclusive contents. Since we're talking about the X.com. $1,200 ETH coming. No. I don't want it. I don't want it. John Foster said, birds aren't real. Shout out to John Foster. Tell Emma I said hello. I hope she's doing well in school so far. I believe she had to have started school already. So shout out to her. All your money is bleeding. It's okay, crypto music. Keep calm and hodl on. Terry said, oh, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Fire sale incoming. You never know. Brian, what platforms do you use? What do you mean? For social media, crypto, wallets? What are we referring to, my friend? Finance man said you're buying some ETH. Listen, man, if I wish I was a big girl whale. I wish I was a big girl whale. I'd be doing damage. Don't you love a good sale, MTC? Yeah, we love good sales when we didn't buy every other dep. But yeah, I know a lot of people want other deps. I try to get what I can. But yeah, I love a good sale. I wish I could acquire some more on it, to be honest. Like it just hurts. It's like I wanna get all the Bitcoins. I want all the Bitcoins. I just want a whole Bitcoin, to be honest. Sing a song for us. Sing a song. Sing out loud. I can't sing. I can't do this for you. Listen, I'm sure one day, I'll really get into it. You'll catch me out there. I'm sad that I don't have enough Bitcoin. I feel it. So you want crypto platform suggestions for crypto and wallet. So buying cryptocurrency, if you're based in the United States, probably Coinbase, Gemini. That's probably the best you're going to get if you're based in the United States. Let me know where you're based. Other than that, internationally, you have Binance. You have OKX. I believe in the States as well, just not New York. OKX. There's so many of them. So it depends really on where you live, one. And two, if you want a wallet, then anything open source, which is Uphold I heard is good, but I don't think I have access to it in New York. But I heard Uphold is good. Any crypto exchange you go on, you make sure that if you're keeping that crypto and if that exchange shuts down, that you're like, oh, sheesh, I don't want to lose this. Take your crypto off of the exchange and take self-custody. Be your own bank, the fundamentals of the space, which is getting a wallet. I always would recommend Cake Wallet, cakewallet.com, like having your cake and eating it too. Where on that website or on that, it's a website, desktop, it's an app on your iPad or phone, whatever. You can download it, it's self-custodial. So that way you get your private keys and you can actually spend your Bitcoin, Litecoin, and Monero at your favorite stores, get a bunch of different things. So if you use the web, Cake Pay web, all you have to do is sign up. You have your wallet. Then you sign up with just an email so that way you can spend your crypto. So it's like a 2-in-1 and you could exchange on that app as well. Cake Wallet, it's open source, transparent. You need transparency. So Cake Wallet is great. Trust Wallet is good. Exodus. You also have cold storage, so you have Ballet is great. Ballet Wallet. Cold Wallet is great. Is that a cold storage wallet? Cake is not cold storage. It's hot storage. It's a hot wallet. So it's an app on your desktop and iPad, whatever you really want to use, it's there for you. So and it's open source. That's why I love Cake Wallet so much. That's why I'm so happy that they're a lovely sponsor of the show as well, because I've been using them pretty much since I got in the space. And I think having something that's transparent and open source is extremely important. But yeah, they're a hot wallet. And then, like I said, cold storage, you could look into Ballet. You could look into Cool Wallet is really good. I heard Cold Card is good. I think it's Bitcoin only, though. Then you have Arculus. You also have Trezor. And those are the ones I would look into. I'm sure I'm missing one. Tangem, yes, I missed Tangem. Tangem is cool, too. Tangem is very interesting as well. I won't say that. I won't say it. Just because you said no. No, I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to say it. She loves all the roses, not from you. Listen, I want a real rose. That's all I'm asking for is a real one. That's all I'm asking for is a real one. So until that happens, send real roses. I'm team real roses too, dude. I'm team real roses too. Most conferences are boring. Oh, we're talking about the conferences in the chat. Listen, yeah, conferences, I think they just need a little bit of spice out here. Hi, Marcus. I feel like it's the same people that go to every conference. And yeah, I think definitely conferences need spice. It's the same things over and over again. I mean, listen, I love my conferences, but I'd rather be here focusing on you guys. You know, unless it's like extremely zesty, but all of them are boring. It needs to be spicy. Invite new people. Invite people that actually do things for the space. I see people that just are keyboard warriors heading out to these conferences, and I'm like, all right, like, you know, I'm waiting for people that, like, you know, there are people that pass legislation, like, you know, people like, you know, the Satoshi Act Fund, like Dennis Porter and all those people, those they actually pass legislation, like they're getting Bitcoin mining to where it needs to be in the legal space in the United States, where I don't even see conferences inviting them anywhere. Like, those are the people you need to talk to. Those are the people that should be on stage saying, hey, we're doing this for the space. Where is that? Shout out to Dennis Porter and the Satoshi Act Fund actually doing something. Shout out to you. Like, it's wild. Same people speaking every time. Keyboard warriors. Where are the people doing something? Like, even people like Samson Mao as well. Like, he's going to all these countries talking to world leaders. Like, why isn't he on all these stages as well? I don't know. There's just so many people. You know, I leave my house too. Like, you know, it's just crazy. Like, it's just the same people all the time. Bouquet inbound, hopefully. I like a bouquet. But yeah, so you guys, again, I like conferences. If you haven't gone to a conference before, then I suggest you hang out to one. Like, I'm not saying don't go. Like, if you've gone to conferences, then I see why you might be hesitant. But if you haven't gone and you want to meet like some people that you talk to on the Crypto X, go. I think have fun. I've met so many people in real life. I've had great experiences at conferences, to be honest. I've spoken out a ton, done a ton of workshops, but yeah. Do I have a Discord? I have a Telegram group. I've had my Telegram group for a really long time. Almost like, I think over 2 years now. Maybe BBB, if he's in the chat, he could let you know. But the links for all my social media, including the Telegram, are in the description of this video, but I'll put it in the live chat as well, the Telegram. So if you guys want to check out the Telegrams, then you guys could then you guys could join, ask questions. If I can't answer them personally, then other people in the chat will. What about Bukele, like the president of El Salvador? I would love to meet him one day. I would like to meet him, interview him, talk about Bitcoins. In-N-Out Burger on Telegram. Yes, John Jermaine does flex his In-N-Out Burger on all of us. On all of us. What's Bitcoin doing right now? 25.1. All right, we're still at 25.1, guys, so we're going to see what happens here. We're going to see what happens. Can we get 5 more likes? Can we get 125 likes? We can do it, guys. Can we pamp it up really quick? Can we pamp it up? You know we pamp it up? We pamp it up? Huh? 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 Pimp it up. You got to pimp it up. Daisy Harper. Hello. Good morning. Good morning to you, Daisy Harper. Are you new? Are you new? Can we get 3 more likes? I want 3 more likes. Don't make me get upset. 3 more likes. 3 more likes. Wow. We've been on here for a really long time. Wow. It's been almost an hour and a half. 1 more like, guys. 2 more. 2 more. 2 more. Daniel Perez has smashed the like. I'd rather meet MTC than Elon. Oh my gosh, you'd rather meet me over Elon Musk? That's crazy, dude. Thank you, though. Don't I recommend crypto mining? I always recommend you to become a miner. I love my nerdy miners. I love my mining nerds and my geeks. Before Geek of All Trades gets mad at me, you're geeks, I understand. But I like the word nerd, and I'm a nerd, so I embrace the nerdism. I love my nerds. Please become a miner nerd as well. I really embrace all the nerdism. Don't make Miss Teen crazy upset. You know better. You know better, especially you, Mr. Shoosh. Shoosh. You know better than to tick me off. You know that. Just kidding. Guys, this has been a more than wonderful show. You guys are absolutely amazing people. If you haven't yet, smash the like, subscribe, share the stream out with friends, and make sure that you guys comment down below on how you feel about Bitcoin this week and where you feel like this is all going. My tip for beginners will kind of lead into my outro here, which is to, if you buy crypto on an exchange, which obviously you probably will, take that crypto off of the exchange and tap into the fundamentals over the pumpamentals of the space, which is to be your own bank. If you haven't yet, take your crypto off of the exchange, put it in a wallet. Make sure you are taking control of your future, of your life. With something like Bitcoin, 21 million Bitcoin never exists, a finite supply that halving schedule that happens every 4 years, which is less than a year away. We are on the cusp of something big. Do not forget it. Again, much love to all the families impacted by 9/11. I fully in my heart, of course, never forget. So guys, please, warm and happy thoughts. Call someone, tell them you support them, give them a fat hug. And as always, don't forget to stay zesty. And shoosh to you, Mr. Sir, in the chat. Stay zesty. Thank you guys. Mwah. Peace, love, and happiness.